In many parts of the world, living with your parents into your late 20s is normal, sometimes even into your 30s. It means family closeness. It means support. It means stability. But in the United States, most people move out very early, often at 18, sometimes even earlier. Why? Why do Americans leave home so young? Why is living with parents seen as unusual in America? The answer has nothing to do with love. It has everything to do with culture, independence, and a system that quietly pushes people out of the nest. In American culture, adulthood is closely tied to independence. Being an adult doesn't just mean being old enough. It means being able to stand on your own. From a very young age, American children are taught to sleep in their own rooms, to make their own decisions, to take responsibility for mistakes. By the time someone turns 18, society expects a transition. Leaving home is not seen as rejection. It's seen as growth. Staying too long, however, sends a different message. It suggests dependency, a lack of ambition, a delay in maturity. This belief runs deep, so when Americans move out early, they're not running away from family. They're running toward adulthood. In many cultures, parents feel responsible for their children well into adulthood. In the United States, that responsibility has a time limit. Many American parents believe that making life too comfortable can actually hurt their child's future. They want their children to struggle just enough, to learn responsibility, to learn resilience, to learn independence. So instead of holding on, parents often encourage leaving, not out of coldness, but out of philosophy. If my child can survive on their own, they believe, then I've done my job. In this mindset, staying home too long isn't caring. It's preventing growth. For many Americans, leaving home doesn't start with work. It starts with college. At just 18 years old, many Americans live alone for the first time, manage their own schedules, handle money independently. College isn't just education. It's a rehearsal for adult life. By the time students graduate, living away from parents feels normal. Going back home feels like going backward. Americans place an extremely high value on personal space. Privacy isn't a luxury. It's a right. Living with parents often means questions, opinions, boundaries crossed, even when parents are loving. In American culture, adulthood means controlling your own time, making your own choices, living without constant observation. Moving out isn't about avoiding family. It's about gaining freedom, freedom to fail, freedom to experiment, freedom to live without explanation. In many parts of the world, homes are designed for extended families. In the United States, they are not. Most houses are built for nuclear families, couples, individuals. Living with grandparents, parents, and adult children under one roof is rare. Because of this, society does not normalize it. When something isn't normalized, people feel pressure to avoid it. Even if it makes financial sense, even if it feels comfortable. Cultural expectations quietly shape behavior. This is uncomfortable to say, but important. In American society, staying with parents too long is often judged. Not always openly, but subtly. It can affect dating, social status, professional image. There's an unspoken assumption. If you're capable, you should be on your own. So even when adults struggle financially, many still move out. Because independence is worth more than comfort. Ironically, living alone in America is expensive. Rent is high. Healthcare is costly. Student debt is common. Logically, Staying with parents could help, but culture often overrides logic. Many parents don't provide free housing. Many expect rent contributions. Some want their children gone regardless. So Americans learn early. Financial struggle is part of independence. And independence is non-negotiable. In America, leaving home is symbolic. It marks the transition from child to adult. The first apartment, the first rent payment, the first utility bill. These experiences are seen as milestones, not burdens. They prove something. That you can survive alone. That you belong in the adult world. In recent years, this tradition has been challenged. Housing costs are rising. Wages are stagnant. Young adults are staying home longer. But even now, many still feel pressure to leave as soon as possible. Because culture changes slower than economics. The belief remains strong. Adulthood begins when you leave home. Americans don't leave home early because they don't value family. They leave because they value independence more. It's a cultural belief shaped by parenting philosophy, education systems, housing design, social expectations. Leaving home early isn't right or wrong. It's simply the American way. An understanding that helps explain not just how Americans live, but how they define adulthood itself.